series on tenses. Welcome to our series on tenses. Remember, we've been dealing with tenses. We've done simple present tense. We've also done the present continuous tense. We have treated the present perfect tense. Please, if you missed those videos, refer to those videos. We treated past tense and past participle. We've done that. Look at our previous videos and move through with us. Now today we are going to look at past continuous tense. We are going to look at past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. And what do you have to know about past continuous tense? What do you have to know? Key things you have to know about past continuous tense. Number one, it explains events in the past, continuing at the time another action took place. That means you have two actions here. You have two events. One continuing at the time the other took place. Another thing you have to note here is that in the past continuous tense, you have two past events. Two events, all in the past. All in the past. Two events. The two events are all in the past. But one was happening. One was continuing at the time the other happened. One was continuing at the time the other happened. In other words, you have two past events all happening at the same time. Two events in the past happening at the same time. The other one was going on at the time the second one happened. They were all happening at the same time. One thing you have to note is that we do not use past continuous tense for a past habitual action. That is past habit. No, we don't use it for a past habit. Past habitual action. Habitual action, we don't use that. Okay? Now, look at this word continuous. Anytime you see the word continuous, you know that you have a word with ing, Jerome. You know you have a word with ing. Now, that word with ing will have was showing that you are talking about past or where, showing that you are talking about past, depending. Was when a singular object or subject, and where when they are plural subject or object. Now, let me give you an example here. If you have running, or you have going, or you have singing, okay, so it will be was singing. That's to show you that it's past continuous. We are singing, was running, we are running, we are going, we are singing, was singing. If it's one person, for example, you say he was running, he was running, or they were running, or we were going, we were singing, I was singing, I was going. That is when you know that it's past continuous. If it is present continuous, you will see is running, is going, is singing. That is when they are. Or are running, we are going, we are singing, we are moving. That is present continuous. But here now we say it's past continuous, so you are going to see was running or were singing. We are singing or we are running. That's how you know past. That's how you know, that's how you know past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Now let's take some examples. Remember we said in past continuous tense you have two past events, two events, all happening at the same time. But one was going on at the time the other happened. One was going on. at the time the order happened. Let's take some examples. If you see here, you see Abdullahi was walking. Remember I said must have this ing. So you see was walking to school when he met. Look at the word met. Our was walking met. Okay? So Abdullahi was in that process of walking and met our. Two past actions all happening at the same time, but one was going on at the time the other happened. Number two, Ijoma was going home at the time she saw her father. Saw her father. Ijoma was going home. Ijoma has not reached home. Was in the process going home at the time she saw the father. All in the past, saw was going. Number three, they were sleeping when the light went off. Were sleeping went off. They were sleeping when the light went off. They were sleeping when the light went off. Now, you cannot say Abdullahi is walking. No. You cannot say Abdullahi is walking to school when he met. You cannot say is and then you say met. No. You cannot use present tense and past tense in the same sentence. No. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Now, also look at here. Ijoma was going home at the time she saw her father. Now, you cannot say Ijoma is going home at the time she saw her father. No, you cannot say Ijoma is going home. You cannot also say Ijoma was going home at the time she sees her father. No, you cannot say was going and then you say sees here. You cannot say that. You cannot do that. Okay? Because you cannot you cannot mix up was going, which is in the past continuous action, with see, which is present. No, you cannot do that. Two of them must be in the past, but one was going on at the time the other happened. Now, here you cannot say they are sleeping when the light went off. No, you cannot say that. You cannot say that. You cannot also say they were sleeping when the light goes off. No, you cannot say that. You cannot say they were sleeping when the light is going off. No, you cannot say that. You see? So you cannot say they are sleeping when the light went off. No. You cannot also say they were sleeping when the light goes off or when the light is going off. No. Because you cannot mix present tense and past tense in the same sentence. You cannot use past participle, past continuous, and present tense in the same sentence. We don't do that. We don't do that. You have to bear that in mind. So, to summarize, we have past continuous tense. Two past events. One was going on at the time the other one happened. We don't use past continuous tense to express past habitual action. No, past habit. No, we don't do that. And you cannot mix present tense and past tense in the same sentence when you are talking about past continuous tense. Okay, so you have to say I was cooking when my father came in. My mother was traveling when she met our uncle. I was running when the car went out, or when the car came in, or when the car drove out. You see that? Was running, the car drove out. So that is the past continuous tense. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share and subscribe. Don't forget that we're going to have a practical session on this past continuous tense. Please share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up.